Hi guys, DevilHunterXYZ, and we are back with Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines. And we're getting near the end of this game. Yeah, so we're in the CRS, trying to locate the files, quote-unquote files, to shut down Skynet. I mean, if you see the movie, you know what they're getting at here. Okay, so at this point, we're just trying to make our way to Brewster's office.
Outstanding.
And of course, still have to do the escort stuff. That's gonna be fun. I mean, honestly, as long as I'm up ahead, I think this should be okay. Pretty maxed out on ammo.
We need reinforcements.
I ain't that lucky. Find the safe.
Patrol.
Wow, that was sadly quick. I'm not kidding. That was like barely a minute. That was almost as quick as the time displacement chamber level. No, actually, I think this was even shorter than that. I mean, it kind of feels like they were just scrap on for time. And all right, yeah, as I was saying, it kind of seemed like they were scrapping for time, and yeah, just trying to come up with something in the last couple of weeks in development. I don't know. Anyway, another fight. This would be like round 3. Of course, she doesn't have the plasma cannon anymore. Jesus. She doesn't have the plasma cannon anymore, but now she has a flamethrower. I am taking a beating. That. Okay. Ah. Ooh, not good. I can still fight, even with a bad leg. Kind of. Getting close here. 20 to 15. Dang. Oh man. That was kind of a close one. Getting all beat up here. But don't worry, you pull through. Alright. I don't remember this thing being in the movie. Actually, this looks like part of the production. Okay. Anyway, so at this point, sorry having to jump around and skip the scenes, but apparently at this point now, John and Catherine are going to Crystal Peak, and we're having to try to catch up to them somehow.
Come on, let's kick some ass.
And luckily, the TX couldn't fully control the. But of course, we have soldiers on our side. Alright. Key components were damaged and must be replaced. Replace flight computer. Fuel pump. Destroy control tower computers to disable the remote ignition lock. Alright, so I got the plane, but I gotta get parts to... Well, I got the copter, I gotta get parts to get this going, I guess? I don't know. Okay, ignition lock removed. Anyone? Oh god. No. Okay. Got the fuel pump. Alright, need one more thing. From somewhere. Just hoping I don't get shot. Oh.
Worthless machine.
Alright, just trying to follow the compass here. Or at least trying to. You in here? Alright, got the flight computer. I still missing anything else. Repair the copter. Oh god, he just literally spawned right in front of me. Okay. Well, I think I got what I need though. So I gotta get to the chopper.
Ready when you are.
Oh.
Let's go. Move it. Move it.
Right. Actually, I think this could be the final mission, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I'm just kind of basing it off where we're at in the movie. Alright, so this is the final mission. And of course, at round 4. Of course, this time the TX is in the endoskeleton. Of course, I'm also beat up too a little bit. Oh. Time to pick up a box. Of course, counters. Alright. Wow, okay. Never seen that move before. Taking a page out of Mortal Kombat from Johnny Cage, huh? About even, actually. Okay, I got this. Right there. All right, and kind of on an kind of in an unclimatic note, that is the end. Yeah, I mean, for like a final battle, that was kind of really anticlimactic. I was kind of expecting like an all-out thing. I mean, it's a video game. They could have done anything.
Let's go. Now.
Oh, there's fire everywhere.
Come on.
Hold the door!
Watch out. Hurry.
John! John, hold tight. Come on, get up.
Eat me.
Not the no, not the "you're terminated" line. Mission accomplished.
There's no override computer.
On July 4th, 6:34 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, Skynet started their war against the human race. Over 150 missiles were launched in the first 20 minutes.
All right. Sorry, I had to mute the music again. I do like the Terminator theme, but unfortunately, copyright reasons, I can't really play it. But yes, there you have it. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. And, well, I guess overall with this game, honestly, I kind of remember it a little bit differently from when I last played it, but I think in general, I think my expectations were a little bit too high when I first got this game. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not really sure what I thought back then when I first got this game, because I thought this was a good game, maybe. But I mean, this was back in the PS2 days, so I don't know. Maybe at the same time, I was kind of also a little bit hyped for the movie at the time as well. uh, but overall, I mean, I'd say it's just there, really. I mean, it's just a standard first-person shooter with a Terminator paint job over it. And I mean, for the most part, it did what it did. You know, I mean, it's just a typical going from point A to point B, completing objectives, and I mean, it was nice, fine, but I was kind of expecting more for it. Well, I guess kind of going into more into it. I mean, I do like the weapons, you know, for that matter. I mean, they had different variety of weapons, which pretty nice for it. Granted though, like the effectiveness of the weapons though, that's kind of the thing. I don't know if it's hit detection or possible aiming issues, whatever, but it seems like whenever you're actually shooting onto an enemy, it doesn't seem to register shots. Don't know why. Like something's wrong with either the collision or whatnot. And also along the line, switching weapons in general just takes way too long, surprisingly. Like it takes about a good 3 to 4 seconds for the next weapon to be swapped over. Well, there's that. And I guess really typical the AI. The AI here is a little bit kind of brain dead, really. But both your allies and enemies. I mean, the allies just stand out in the open. The enemies just stand out in the open. Just fire the weapons at whoever. I mean, I guess in hindsight, it's a little bit easy to take down enemies, but at the same time, it kind of doesn't really make it that much challenging. Unless it doesn't make it much challenging unless you kind of get bombarded with so many enemies at once, or you're taking like heavy fire from certain enemies. Well, in general, I do like the fact that at least it took liberty as to, you know, kind of opening up like prequel stuff, you know, kind of flashback stuff. Kind of, it takes a little bit from the movie, although I'd say about a good 70% of this game was focusing on the future slash past, kind of leading into the events of the movie. But at least it's kind of decent gameplay. And then of course, speaking of other gameplay, switching into that awkward third person, you know, fighting scenario, which I mean, actually, kind of a weird thing is it's only just 2 actual fights. I mean, you had the early on fight against the infiltrator, then the rest of the time you're just fighting the TX in the same manner. I kind of wish you would fight other things. I mean, that would have been nice, but I kind of wish it was more out just gunfights instead of just fist fights. Because there really weren't that many, at least in the movie anyway, there really weren't that many fist fights to. I mean, maybe except with the exception to the bathroom scene near the end of the movie with the Terminator and the TX, there really weren't that many actual fist fights. But yeah, in general, the item mechanics there are a little bit on the stiff side, and again, I guess they're trying to go for. I mean, I kind of think they were trying to go for a little bit like Mortal Kombat, but not quite. I mean, it never reached that caliber. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'd say the game was just there. I mean, not good, not bad. It's probably on the unique side, and I'd say if you ever really want to play this game, Well, I mean, it's cheap now, so I mean, go for it. You could probably find a copy of this for like $5. But I'm just saying, maybe just don't have high expectations for this game. Also, consider the fact that at this time, the latest Terminator game, Terminator Resistance, just recently came out not too long ago, and at least from reviews there, I mean, that game also had kind of below average scores. So I don't know. It just seems like there really is never a good Terminator game to really compare it to. But that's just me saying that. But yeah, I think there you have it. All right, waiting for these credits to end. All right, just kind of browsing a little bit through some of the gallery stuff, but honestly, that is pretty much that. Yeah. So I guess honestly at this point, I don't know. I'm kind of considering moving on to another Terminator game. I technically have another one, Terminator 3: The Redemption, which I might consider that one as I kind of like that one a little bit better than Rise of the Machines. So that might be a possible thing I could be doing next. I mean, I had to wait and see on that. But yeah, I think that would be that. Alright guys, this is DevilHunterXYZ, and until next time.